going live. Hi! Once again, hey! No intro, because I haven't had time to put together a new intro that doesn't have the song that I cannot play anymore for reasons that were discussed in the last episode. But we're working on it. Well, we're not actively working on it. We're working on the idea of wanting to work on it, and I'm hoping that is just as good. But anyway, this is Almost Every Sonic, the series in which we attempt to play every Sonic game, and ultimately fail, because that's really hard. It's hard to play every Sonic game. Hi, Dolius, welcome. Yeah, it's a filler week. It takes some amount of effort to get this show together. And sometimes we just need a filler week because it's like, oh, I haven't figured out what my next game is going to be. And I've been busy all weekend doing other personal things. So let's just have a Picross week. Oh no! This isn't Picross. This isn't Picross at all. This is Xenoblade. This is the newest hotness, Xenoblade Chronicles X. Well, I would hate to just go ahead and leave this game to close it and then shift it. Maybe we should just play this instead. Maybe we should play Xenoblade instead. Maybe that would be a good plan, and No, we're gonna go play Picross. As much as I would love to just sit here and make you watch me play Xenoblade just for selfish, personal reasons, because I would very much like to play more Xenoblade. I would say I want to play Xenoblade, but I want to play more Xenoblade. No, I'm going to play Picross S, Genesis and Oh my! I wasn't expecting this. A new update is available. It will be downloaded now. Okay, let's download the update to Picross? Let's download an update to Picross. Our Picross got an update for some reason. Unless it's a... No, it is apparently an update to... What? How did they update Picross? What did they do to update it? This game's been out for like a year. I guess I guess to get the to make sure we're up to date on the Picross meta, we should definitely update to the latest version of Picross. So when last we left off on our Picross, we made it this far to, like, the 4th page. We did all these guys. We did all of these guys. These are all of the guys that we did. You recognize this guy? This guy's Kid's Chameleon. Hi. That's one of the guys from Bonanza Brothers. You can sort of make out what it's supposed to be. You could tell that this is a Sonic item box. What is this car? This is the police car from Turbo Outrun. Can't you tell? Can't you tell that is a picture from Turbo Outrun? How about whatever this is? That's the stunt gun from Bonanza Brothers. Obviously. Obviously, this is the jet engine from Quartet. Clearly, this is the DNA helix from the Ooze. Well, let's go ahead and continue on. We just finished Ollie from Beyond Oasis, which actually, that is him. That, as someone who played and did enjoy Beyond Oasis, that's a fairly good representation. It's just it's the issue of those early ones are so low in their density. That's like, what are you going to figure out what this 10 by 10 set of pixels are? No, once you get at least up to 15 by 15, it's a little bit more reasonable. By the way, this is what the stream will be, so if this is not your cup of tea, doesn't hurt my feelings at all if you feel the need to bail, because it's a good night for me to just chill with some Picross. I like Picross. Sometimes you just need a Picross night. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let me get all my Picross strats back into my head. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got some of those. Good. What else we got? 1, 1, 1, 1. So this one has to be an isolated, because we cannot have... This one can't be part of the 2 that we've got going on here. Same thing with this one. Can we fit both 4s? 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 1, 2... Okay, 1, 2... So this 4 has to be at least over here, which also took down a row. Column. Which means we can cut out all the ones that we know would not fit. So that means that can't be part of a 2, but one of these has to be part of the 2. So let's go ahead and... the 1 could still be either of these. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, can't do anything more with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, that has to be part of 7. Okay. Where else can we puncture this puzzle? So it can't be top or bottom here. It can't be any of these because we can't fit a 6 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is great because I love getting an edge. Edge means lots of pixels that we can fill in. In fact, we already filled in this 3. And there's only a 7 here, so fill in everything inside. That's 6 of them, so the rest of this gets blocked out. What else can we do? That's the 2. Cool. Since this is fairly straightforward, I guess just treat this, obviously I'm gonna be a little bit focused on puzzle solving here, but if you had a specific topic, that you thought would be fun to have discussed, by all means, throw it up in chat, and I'm certainly open to whatever to try to chew on discussion while I also chew on puzzles? Is that where I'm going with this analogy? Simile? Sim-analogy? Can't be 6, can't be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I saw... Ooh, wait, there's a 2 here, so it can't be either of these. I saw, relatively recent news that Hardlight is apparently... Well, not only is Hardlight preparing to work or have begun working on their next Sonic mobile game, that they have also, hired on an additional animation well, we'll say called out... required the work of an additional animation studio. Contracted, that's the word I'm looking for. To work on this. I'm typically, more often than not, I'm the person on the site who goes through the comments and sort of approves or disapproves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this has to be the 4. I think there is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's still room for there to be 4 here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are blocked out. I think the weirdest... the one that I found one of the responses that I found sort of highlighted that there is apparently some form of heavy air quotes leak going around. That, this project is their attempt to... basically, the attempt for Sonic Team to have... or for Sega specifically, to have a Sonic-branded style of Genshin Impact game. I do not buy that leak. That sounds nonsense to me. But it is... I guess it is fascinating. We're in the weird time whenever there is a lot of heavy air quotes leaks. And more than ever, it's a really good time to make sure that you are leak skeptical, I guess. Which isn't to say it may not be true, but it is to say, like, hey, be careful of what you put your faith in right now, because there's a lot of people that, more than anything, just do this for the sake of getting a lot of attention, and, I can tell you there are some... I won't name names, I'm not here to name names, but I will say that, there are certain leakers of who have occasionally shared Sonic stuff in the past that we at Stadium have kind of looked at and said, nope, we're not touching this one. We're not touching this one at all. It's been particularly bizarre as a Nintendo fan to sort of be exposed to that weird leak culture, I guess you would call it. Just such of emphasis on, well, we have to get the new leaks. Hey, we did it. We gotta go to the forums where all the leaks are. Cool, we got Taro Yamada from Rent-A-Hero, a game that did not come out in the US to my knowledge. One done for the night in 8 minutes. 8 minutes ain't bad. I can play this puzzle. ID P055. Actually, can we change music here? Edit options? Yes! I forgot this was one of the choices. I am of severe hazard that this is just going to be the music that plays in the background all night. I love me some Space Harrier main theme. 5, 1, 1. It's 1, 2, 3. So we've got a couple here, but not a lot. 3, 1, 1. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's some. It's not a lot to work with, but it's some to work with. This one seems promising. Okay, let me make sure I remember my strategy for mapping this out. Okay. I have 15 squares. 5, 2, 2, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that means there would be I can't get my 2s, but I can get my 5s, and I can fill in... Okay, wait. It's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 total out of 15. So that means I have wiggle room of 2 squares, so that means I can fill in 3 squares of the 5. So 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is still fine, because I get to block out some more blocks. Hi, Spin Dash, welcome. Tonight's Picross night. It's the kind of night where you just gotta play some Picross. It's important. Picross is important, it's a national treasure. Not our nation, but a national treasure. 7, 2 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, oh, we can do some damage on this one. Yes, 1, 2. Okay, so for this to make sense... Oh, absolutely some Space Harrier music. Space Harrier music is brain music. It helps you brain better. You can't brain without the Space Harrier, is what I've heard. 1, 2, space. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this has to be part of the 4 then. Which means half of this goes here. 1, space, 1, 2. So we know this is one of them. Ba 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 ba. Okay, what have we got? We've got this one already filled in, but we still have 2. 1. Be nice if I could get one of them in this column, because that'll help me define my 6. We're not there yet. 1 space, 1 space, 2, 3. So this has to be part of the 3, right? 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, this has to be part of the 3. Which means the only way this makes sense is if this is the 2. This is the 3. And this is a 1 because of that. And this is our 5. Excellent! Excellent, excellent, excellent. 1. 1, and then 1 here, and then 1, 2, wait, 1, 1. So this could also be filled in. This has to be part of the 4. So this has to be filled in, but then 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. So then it can't be this one. Oh, it can't be that one anyway, because I already have one of my 6s filled in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then this has to be the 4. 1 space, 1, 2. 1. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Wait, hold on. Okay. First off, how did I get this? Oh, I got this square because vertically there's a 1 and a 2, and that would be in the middle here. But for this to make sense now, this has to be filled in, and that has to be my 2. First row done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 here. Oh, geez. If that's that, then this is my 5 in all. 1, 2. And that part of the 2. 1 space. 1, 2, 3. That has to be filled in. But vertically, that is my 3. And that's my 1, and that's my other 1. Perfect. Turn up the space area a little bit. Just a smidge. 1, 2, 3. Vertically, that's my 2, and that's my 1. And actually, I can fill in the rest of this. That's my 4. That's my other 4. And 6. And 2. 4, 1, 4. What are we making here? What are we making? Are we to the point where we can identify whatever this is? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This is just 1. That can't be 4, so this is our entire 4. And that's our 2. And that's our 3. And these are... Let's see. Okay, so... This has to be the 2. And that has to be the 1. And this has to be the last one. But we still can't solve this one yet. Vertically. But we can solve this. That's our 4. Which finishes off this one. There's our 3. Anything else that's easy pickings? What's good at being a block? This is. We can close that off. No, I have one here. Anything reasonable that I can... Yeah, there is something reasonable. There are 5 spaces here, and this ends in a 5. So that has to be the case. So this has to be part of the 3, so I'll close this off. And the only way these would fit in, then, is if this was the 3 and this was the 1. That's finished off. So one of those has to be the 2. And this has to be the 1, and this has to be the other 2. And that makes a 2. That makes a 1. That's a 3, so that finishes up this column. Jeez, we're almost there. And... Aha! Still no hints. Typically, whenever I play Picross, I avoid going for hints from Action Fighter. We got a clip Picross piece as a bonus for clearing this puzzle. Yay us. We'll check out that clip Picross later. Ooh, okay. This one doesn't seem too bad. They give us... Oh, we got some big chunks to start with. Okay. So, 12 would be 3 spaces of wiggle room. It's right on the end there, so right away we can start clearing off some spaces on the side. Oh, darn it. I should be using my 8-bit dough with the nice D-pad. Oh, I'm just gonna get some columns, like, right away. That's fairly straightforward. Can't be there, so... It's 5... It's 10... Wait, no, wait, okay. That's 11. My math is wrong. Okay. So I still have wiggle room of 1 there. But that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we still have space for it to go either way. 1 box. This one, however, this one is straightforward. I can at least do that 12. And the 6. Anything known? Anything known? That 3 is known. This 6 is known. And there's a 1 here. What else we got? 2, 3, and that's 4 horizontally. Fills out that, and that fills out that. 1 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2, so. Now I have to use a little bit more logic. That's the 4. Anything else could be anything else. Anything too big. This is too big, that's too big, that's too big. That's full. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't be that one. If that's 2, and that's part of another 2. There's only 1 number here, so this gets filled in. These spots can't be anything. This 1's gonna be a pain. I have a bad feeling about that one. Okay. 2 can't fit there. 2 can't fit here. 2 can't fit here, so it has to be here. That means these rows are done. 1, 2. Okay, good. We finished this column. I was worried about this column. Space 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna finish this one pretty quick. This one's fairly straightforward puzzle. If it takes... My prediction is I'll be able to finish this in under 6 minutes. 1 and 1. Three. 2. Okay. I know there's some here that I can manage, but which ones? Okay, that's the 4. So this has to be the 1, which means this can't be the 1. This is part of 2. That solves the 4 there vertically. And that makes this the 5. There we go. Yep, just slightly under 6. And it's... Blaze Fielding? Yep, Blaze Fielding! Cool. I could not tell you until they added some color to it. But I was like, oh, that's Blaze Fielding. The first character made by Sega with the name Blaze. Let's just keep trucking along. This one doesn't look too bad. They give me a gimme, like, right away at the bottom there. But there's a lot of numbers, and that's where it gets a little weird. Let's do the easy part first. Big numbers in Picross are your friend. Little numbers, especially a lot of little numbers, are a pain. Edges are also very much your friend in this game. Because you figure... you know what number has to be on an edge and how far it will go, because it would not make sense otherwise, due to the logic of the game. Like right here, if I just go through the logic of it, is like, okay, well if I know this 15 means this whole bottom is filled in, then I can tell by the bottommost number in each column how much is going to be smack dab up against it. Okay. Unlike this one, where my logic here... Well, my logic here is actually that's a 3. Never mind. There could be a 1. This could be the 1, or this could be the 3. Haven't determined it yet. Not ready to do so either. Hard. That's the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, Tails! Tails is apparating on my left side. Ever so slowly before he dissolves back into the ether. That's 3 there. That would be Mobo! What from the, Picross is underrated? I think Picross is rated roughly as well as it is. The people who love Picross really, really love Picross. I don't know how you would rate Picross or not. It's basically like, well, you either like the type of puzzle it is, or you find its sort of roteness to be less interesting. Because, like, the fun part of Picross is that it's effectively an algorithm that you just execute on it to solve. The problem is, it's just an algorithm that you execute on to solve, and it's a matter of just trying to figure out, okay, how efficiently can you process that algorithm as a human being? 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that tells me this has to be the 3. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. That's how that works out. So... this has to be one of the ones. I don't know which one yet, but it has to be one of them. Now, what's underrated is Picross streams. Just gotta get everyone out there streaming Picross. I wonder how... I kind of wonder... I'm hesitant to actually... what I'm also hesitant about is... the reason why I am slightly cut off there on the very far right edge. I wonder how many people are streaming a Picross game right now. Because I'm sure it's not a lot. But I'm sure, but I bet it's not 0. Space. 3, okay, wait. 4 and 3 is 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That adds up to 14? That means that I can actually solve a lot of this one. Okay, 1 space, 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. More than I thought I could do. Yeah, there are a handful of themed Picross games. Back when it had come out, I still do have completed all of both Pokemon Picross and The Legend of Zelda. Oh, I'm the only person streaming Picross. Oh, good. Great. Happy to hear. Great to hear that. No, it's... But yeah, there's... With 5 viewers. I appreciate that. Thank you. 1 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder why. Maybe Picross just isn't a great game to stream at. Maybe there are some limitations to what you can do in a Picross game that probably doesn't make it especially stream-friendly. But I wouldn't know. I'm just gonna sit here and continue to stream Picross. It's a good thing this is not my job. It's a good thing this is not my job. Okay, so this has to be the 4, and then this has to be the 6. Actually, I should have just mathed that out from the beginning. It's fine. 1, 3. Anything else in this? Yeah, clear out this. There's a 2 somewhere above, but there's no... What is my job? I mean, I have a day job. I'm not gonna... I prefer not to get into it here. For, you know... Gotta keep some aspects of, personal and professional separate there. I appreciate the interest, though. Where's my next point of entry? Be here, right? And then 3... How many ones can I fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could still be the 2. There's still realistically, this still could be the 2. However, if I'm most rightward, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means there is no circumstance that this is filled in. You followed it for all of our great Sonic news coverage, or something. Probably. That's what I like to think. I choose to believe it's for the most sincerest of reasons. 1, 2, space. 1, 2, 3, 4... So that's our 3, one of our 3s, which means this is our other 3, which means this is our 1. This could still be the 3, and that's what's throwing me off here. Where are we at with this? Oh, wait, okay. This needs filled in. So that's the end of that. Which means this has to be the 3. Which means this has to be the 1. And we also have our 4. Which means we can also take care of the side here. But then close these off, which means can't be that. That's a 2, so I can actually close off a lot here. That's our 1. Oh, wait, no. X. Okay. That's one of the reasons why I don't like to have the, hints on. Generally speaking, I am prone to pressing the wrong button on occasion, and I'd like to not get docked for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has to be that, that has to be that, and this has to be the 2. And that has to be a 2. Welcome to the stream where GX rocks back and forth to the Space Harrier theme continuously. That's what this stream is now. It's what the people came here for. Let's be real. They're here to watch me gently sway my head to the theme of Space Harrier. It's what the people demand. They've been shouting for it for years. Sonic Stadium, why don't you have a man playing Picross puzzles, swaying his head as he listens to the Space Harrier theme? It's what we've been asking for. How can you not understand this? Dreadnux, what have you been doing all this time when you haven't had a man swaying back and forth to Space Harrier while he plays a puzzle game? I can. I just like the Space Harrier theme right now. I will probably shift it between different ones throughout the stream, but for now, I like me some Space Harrier. Yay! We made a car! What car is it from? It's the Super Beagle from Alex Kidd. Actually, we will switch up the... Oh, wait, that's the... I guess I have to get into a puzzle first. Puzzle 58! Okay, this one might be a little bit. This might take me a little bit of time. There's nothing relaxing at all about these sounds! This sounds like a hellscape of an arcade! This sounds like an arcade is dying! None of that is... Sure. Okay. Math. I need to math. How do I math? Okay. Same with this one. 1 in 12, I am not so fortunate, but I can get most of it. Yeah, magical rain shower. Love me some magical rain shower as well. Just great Outrun. Outrun's so great. How come Outrun's so great? How come? That's my platform. My platform is... Outrun is great. Vote for me. I will bring more Outrun to the people. Have I played Konami Picross on mobile? I have not. I like Picross. I am usually pretty good on playing the... Nintendo, like the big Nintendo DS and 3DS ones. But I haven't been keeping up with all the individual Picross releases, the S-series, like the S1, S2, etc, etc, etc. Okay, so I have 14... that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I can just fill this in straight. Yes, good. And that gets me quite a bit of progress. Okay, 1, 1, 1. Wait, what? Wait, okay, hold on. Okay, yes, that can be there. I sincerely hope I didn't just screw myself up entirely. But it worries me that that was there. It was a mistake on my part. I think I figured out why I made that mistake. And I should be okay. I don't think I'm gonna have to restart this whole thing. I think I'm pretty good. 2, 2, and 1. We've got 10. 3 and 4 is 7, 8, 9. So I think I can do 1, space 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that has to split these. So we also have our 5. Cool. No one cares what you think, Alex. You're factually wrong. The people demand Picross on this site. They were like, ah! We don't have enough Picross on Sonic Stadium. We demand more. And I'm giving the people what they want. And mostly by people, I just mean myself. 2, 3, 4, space. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 1, 2, 3. So one of the 4s has to be on this side. If this is part of the 2, this has to be closed, which means we have this. Can I ban a moderator? Can I ban a moderator that is besmirching the good name of Picross over on our YouTube channel? That's a good one. Columns, a fun game. A cool game. Yeah, nothing's cooler than Columns. It's not as if Columns is a terrible puzzle game. It's certainly not the worst of the falling block puzzles. Yeah, it probably is not the worst of the falling block puzzles, but by God, it's up there. Suddenly I get writer for the site Knuckles87 kicked off staff for besmirching Picross. I wonder how possible that would be. Suddenly I'm the only new staff person on staff because I'm the only person who's not yelling at Picross for not being interesting enough. Boy, okay. So if that's 4, so I can close these off, and we have our 12. Oh, wait. Here's our 2. So if we have a 2, I can close this off. And that's our 3. And actually, this whole thing is done. Which means there's no room for 6 here. Konami 1 is good, and the ads are not intrusive. That's good to know. Thank you, and I will do my best to pronounce this right. Yi Junho? Thank you much. I will keep that in mind. Generally speaking, right now, I am hesitant to give Konami a lot of my business for a number of choices that they have made as a company. But it's good to know that they have a decent Picross game. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yee. Good to know. Good to know. Much easier to say. Well, if only the 5's left, then it's that one. That's our 5. Wait, hold on. This is my 6. Cool. I think we're on home stretch on this one. Not a lot left. Okay. I'm gonna have to think vertically on this one now. I've been putting off the verticals. Okay. This only makes sense if this is the 1, so that these are the 3. This would have to be the 2, so that's closed off. We have a 2 and we have a 1. Given the spacing left, that has to be the 1 and this has to be the 2, which means that's one of the 1s. Which means that's the 2. Which means that's a 1, and this is a 3, and this is a 1, and this is closed off, and that's our 4, and that's our last one! Yay! Faster than the previous. It's Blanca! No, it's Refueler from Afterburner. I was gonna say, that's Blanca from Street Fighter. If Blanca were a truck with wheels. Blanca, my favorite Sega character. Start! I wish you would say rolling start. Rolling start. Okay. 11 and 13 is 14 plus 1. This is a solved row. So is this one. Which means I have a lot to start off on here. I should play more Picross. I should look into the individual Picross releases and play more of them. That should be a thing I should be doing. That would be the smart play. And I want to be smart, don't I? Don't I want to be a smart Picross boy? Wouldn't that be the right choice? Okay, this is a 3, which means this is also 3, which means I don't know what this is. It's probably some sort of number. I don't think it's a letter. Oh, right, I should be... I have so much of this row, why don't I just finish it? Why don't I do the thing that makes sense, instead of the thing that is just sort of... kicking around? Wait, nope, there. Picross. Why do the things that make sense? It's true. I have played a little bit of Mario's Picross on the Super Famicom Nintendo Online. It's good. I was worried about the interface with it, that it was going to feel ancient, but it's honestly, it's comparable to like playing it here, which surprised me. It just doesn't. I don't think it gives you as many hints. Feels like the wrong word, but like it doesn't keep track of things in the same way that you would want to see the numbers grayed out on this. Doesn't logic through them for you as well, but still good. still a very solid Picross game. And I guess if you want a themed Picross game, it is Mario. 1, 1. Hurt me again. Okay. It only makes sense if this is the 6, which means this gets closed off, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There could still be a 1 here, so I can't assume it isn't, or that both 1s are on this side. I have enough to at least mark another for this 3. I can mark this one off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these have to be part of the 7. These can't be part of a 4, but these can be part of a 4, but this is part of a 3. I do try to, for the sake of having something to say during these, I do try to state my logic in this, but I do understand that the sound of someone trying to explain Picross logic probably sounds like madness. Picross is kind of the game where it's like, once you get it, you absolutely get it, but you can't always explain how you get it. Or if you do attempt to explain how you get it, it might not make a whole lot of sense. I don't know. It's like, I'm trying to explain this. It would be like trying to explain out a Sudoku. Okay, so if this has to be the 2, then this has to be the other 2. That's the only way that makes sense. And this is another 2, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 and 7 is 10, 1 more is 11. And I have 12 open spaces. So I think I can do this. Space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is just the 4. That's solved. This has to be part of the 3, which means there's only space for the 1 here. 6, 7. That's our 7? Yep, that's our 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, even you, Knuckles, have to appreciate the pleasant music going on in the background here. We got some solid Outrun. Who doesn't want some Outrun? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have some wiggle room. That can't be the 3, which means this is a 3. Which means this is a 7. Which means this is a 6. Which means this column's done. Wait, did I accidentally... No, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. I hope I just didn't screw myself up on accident, filling in the wrong thing. When did Sonic Stadium become a thing? Yeah, we're on, like... We're what, like... On our 20-year anniversary? We're from... Sonic Stadium's from the old internet. I've done work on it for about 2 years. I think it was just maybe a little bit more than 2 years now, because it was... I started a little bit before the pandemic, but Dread started the site like, yeah, more like about 2 decades ago. If this is Minesweeper. No, it's not Minesweeper, it's Picross. It's like... It's sort of... It's a logic puzzle where you put together a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4. establish that. Well, that means there's 2 there. And the premise of the game is that I have a set of numbers along the top and along the left. And it tells me, for example, this top one, there's in this row, in this horizontal row, there's a group of 3 squares and a group of 11 squares. And they have to be disconnected in order for them to really connect. Otherwise, it would just be one big group. Yep, it's also called a nonogram. Nonogram would be the alternate name for this. Picross is a trademarked term that is owned by Nintendo. But they do not necessarily own the concept of the nonogram. So you can make your own Picross game, but you cannot call it Picross. You must call it something else. Let's see. But you just sort of logic through and figure out what squares have to be filled in and what squares do not. And when you do so, you will eventually come up with a picture. 2, 3, 4, 5. And some of them are very good for making pictures. The Sega ones, not so much all the time. It can sometimes be a little weird to figure out what the picture is that they're trying to be, because they're trying to interpret sprites in black and white, which doesn't always work out. That's our 2, so the only one... We're running out of stuff left that we need to actually figure out. That's a 1. So here's a 1 here, and that's a 5. And we did it! Yay! Made it under 10 minutes. I'm out of water. From Arrow Flash, we made the ERX-75 Chameleon. I have no idea what Arrow Flash is. What is Arrow Flash? Sega Arrow Flash. Arrow Flash is a horizontally scrolling shooter video game developed by Sega and published by Sega of Japan in Europe, by Renovation Products in the United States by... What this is... Oh, here's the good... The game's main character pilots a prototype transformable fighter mecha left from her grandfather to fight against an alien attack on humankind. The game is mostly a horizontal shooter, with 1 down-scrolling stage. Oh, there's some art for this. There's some art for... This is some I am deeply afraid of anime artwork here. I mean, the difference is Minecraft doesn't form a picture. It just sort of forms a random assortment of mine locations. But it's in the same wheelhouse as a Minecraft. That's some heck of some box art. That's some, I am in the West and I am absolutely trying to interpret this as to not alienate the audience that I think I have. Let's see here. So 12, which means I have a wiggle room of 3, so that should get me started there. Same with 11. Oh! Wait, no, 10 and 13. That means I'm gonna have an extra space of 1. Minecraft, Minesweeper, whatever. Space 1, 2, 3. Feel good about that. But if this is here, and this can't be filled in, which means this can't be filled in. What else we got? Force 12, 13, 14, 15. I think this one's solved. Let me make sure. Yep, this one's solved. Perfect. Good start. here. Filling up to where I know I can get to. Goes up to 5, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, this has to be part of the 6. That's joined. That has to be part of that, so that's part of the 5, so this is blank. Can't fit a 3 here. Fit a 3 there. That has to be part of the 5. It has a lot of room to go up and down. However, if that's at the bottom is a 2, that belongs there. And I can't do any of these either. That can't be part of it. That can't be part of it. Which means somewhere in here is our 5. Which is good, we now have an edge to work from. And we also have our full 11. And our 1, which will lead us to connect these to make our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Block that off. Ba 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 ba. Oh, that's a 3. I can block off this 3 because it's a 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should look it up. See how it plays. I kind of... Sorry, I'm just trying to get through some logic first. Okay. I kind of have a hard time with, not like a difficult to play time, although I also have that, with sort of the history of scrolling shooters, just because they're... I can sometimes find it difficult to really discern between them, because mechanically many of them are very similar. And while I'm sure there's a lot of good ones out there, a lot of ones that sort of really differentiate themselves, it's just a genre that I've never had a good grasp on, like, these are the ones that you should play, versus these are the ones that aren't worth your time. Like, I played, I got the Konami arcade collection, and it's a solid collection, but most of it is vertically scrolling shooters, and some, well, I mean, sure, Knuckles. Sure, like, we could say Ikaruga. Even I know Ikaruga is the obvious choice. 3, so that's 1 there. I'm trying to think if I have Ikaruga. I probably have Ikaruga on Steam. But, like, when I say, when I'm talking about the genre, I mean more along the lines of, like, stuff made prior to 1995. Like, the real late 80s, early 90s grade of these kind of shooters. Wait. Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 9. Okay, so then I just need to fill this in. Okay. Yeah, and then, well, then you have, like, the modern version of these shooters is just basically the bullet hells at this point, so... And I'm absolutely not up for that. I don't have the patience to deal with that, and I certainly do not have the muscle control. But, I'd be interested in trying to figure out, like, play through a bunch of these and just get a sense, but I feel like I would need my shooter Sherpa. Unfortunately, Knuckles on staff here is throwing a whole bunch of games my way, and it presumes that I trust his judgment in recommending games. It assumes quite a lot of presumption that I trust the recommendations that he gives. The real answer is that I should be playing, I should go back and play, something like a Beyond Good and Evil. I am being told, by Knuckles in YouTube chat that his judgment is immaculate. I will also go on record in saying he is someone who rather likes Shenmue. And I don't think that those two statements, I think that those two statements are contradictory. Given, I won't make any friends in the Sega community by not liking Shenmue. I acknowledge that and I embrace it. I also don't like Knights. I am now being called a heathen in YouTube chat. Wait, hold on. No, that should be filled in. Okay, then that accounts for the 7. That's the reason I'm the monster. If not liking Shenmue and Knights makes me a monster, I will happily embrace that title. I would rather embrace that title than go back to those games. Honestly, no, I'll be real here. I haven't played Shenmue. The real thing is I have not played Shenmue. I have seen Shenmue being played before. Old and new. Oh, absolutely, Yi. Gunstar, anything Treasure. Treasure's an amazing developer. It is so depressing that Treasure is not with us as a developer in a conventional way anymore. They are alive, but they are alive as a holding company. It's an alien thing of some sort. Oh no, it's Gilius Thunderhead. Cool. Go play Sonic Frontiers. I would love to play Sonic Frontiers, Spin Dasher. If you have a way for me to play Sonic Frontiers, I am open to that concept. But I do not have Sonic Frontiers in front of me, downloaded to any system that I have. And, I will not be able to. I'm a heathen for Knights specifically, okay. Sure. I'm the one who is wrong. And not the entire community. It's everyone else who's wrong. Okay, I think it's time to switch music. We'll go like 2 puzzles. 20 minutes of a single song is about... Yeah, here we go. Sonic Frontiers has a demo in London. It does coming up soon at, was it? I forget what trade show. I don't live in London. I'm definitely not paying to go to London for many reasons. The expense, the time I would have to take off of work. That said, hey, Dreadnoughts will probably go to whatever that is and play the game and give some sort of impressions on it, so if he's able to do that, stay tuned for that. Oh, what have we got here? I think we've got a bunch that I can do. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we got 7 here. Got up to 6 here. 6. Wait. Undo. 6 there. I remember, whenever I would play the DS version. What are my thoughts on Sonic Forces? Sonic Forces is... So, Sonic Forces came out while I was still... While I was sort of half involved with Sonic Stadium, and I remember at the time of the 3 people who run our podcast on the site, I was probably the most positive on it. But that sort of positivity kind of... I don't want to say it was like half-hearted, but it was like... I felt like, in some ways, that my positivity was a little bit backhanded. Where it was like, I mean, the story's bad, but at least it's very unintrusive, I guess. Hey, these levels aren't great, but at least they're short. There's a bunch of them, and they don't take very long. It's just like, the problems with Sonic Forces come down to, it just doesn't have particularly good level design. Like, its level design is not interesting, honestly. In terms of controls, like, it's not as precise as you want it to be. It feels like a step backwards from Generations. And in that context, like, that's not great. But really, the major nail in the coffin of Sonic Forces is that it came out right after Sonic Mania, and suddenly people had a point of comparison to say, hey, why aren't you making more games like this? And generally speaking, if you kind of follow the discourse or in the Sonic community, it's where things really started to... at least for me, it's where things really started to shift from, we're positive about a lot of things, to, well, we're just going to be miserable all the time now, because we had a taste of something that we like. And it's not that there wasn't always that undercurrent, it's just that it sort of shifted the balance on where people were the most vocal. Yeah, I don't hate Sonic Forces. Like, if I were to list my... my 10 least favorite Sonic games, I'm not sure it would even make the bottom 10. It certainly wouldn't be bottom 5. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could this be connected at all? I don't think this can be connected. Like, I think I think what Sonic Forces represent is that the things that the fan base might have been willing to put up with were no longer okay to put up with. The way that Sonic Team designs games or puts out games in sort of an unacceptable state. Not together hodgepodge of ideas instead of a fully realized game. My stance on this, and I know it's probably a controversial it might be a controversial stance. I've certainly had a lot of pushback on it from other people. I think it should have just been a game where you only played as the Avatar character. And my logic on that is they designed a system of Avatar where it's customizable. They designed a progression system, sort of. They designed 2 different ways that you can customize them through species and loadout. And in my mind, my thought process is, okay, well then this is the character I should be playing as. But then you also play as Modern Sonic. But then you also play as Classic Sonic. So where am I supposed to get invested in the Avatar character that you've clearly put effort into? I'm supposed to be getting and collecting and wanting costumes for this character. You have crafted DLC built around me wanting to, the concept of me wanting to do that. You probably should make that the main focus of the game. So I kind of look at it as like, was there a lack of confidence in just having a game where you would not play as Sonic? Was this the actual original intent? Is that they wanted to have this sort of mix of characters? I kind of... There's a really good... There would have to be a really good, post-mortem for Sonic Forces. Because it's such an... Because the context surrounding that game is nuts. It's just nuts. It's just... The fact that it was around... The fact that it sort of had Sonic Mania to contend with, combined with the fact that they were also working on the Hedgehog Engine 2, because they were going to use that with other games. There's a lot of unknowns about the development of that game, but... Well, I should say, there's a lot of things that we sort of have half an idea in regard to the development of that game, that actually seeing the full picture on it would be absolutely fascinating. Kind of like in the same way that we eventually got that article about... I'm not finishing this before the 10-minute mark, but that's okay, it's fine. Sort of like how we got that post-release article on the development of Rise of Lyric. What's left that we can still chip away at? There's gotta be something here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if this is 3, and that's the 1, that finishes that, which means this is the 6. Is it? No. Wait, that can't be the 6. Which means this is the 1. Oh boy, I'm getting antsy about where this is going, and I'm starting to get worried that I possibly could have made a mistake. Oh, fixing mistakes in Picross is a nightmare. There have been times where it basically... The mistake is so ingrained that I don't know how I would even exhume a fix for it. So 1, 1, 2, 3, which means that's the 4. Yeah! There we go. No major issues. It's... Wang from Kung Fu Kid! You know, everybody. Everybody's favorite, I'm guessing, Master System. Everyone's favorite Master System, Kung Fu Kid. Master System game. No, I'm gonna stick with it. Everyone's favorite Master System. Well, we got... Obviously, like, hey, this is a slow burn. This is... Anytime I do Picross, it's because it's a filler week, so... Let's go ahead and continue with this. Oh, do I have... I have a lot of these unlocked. Let's just punch some of these out, then. I'm trying to get... Wait, here we go. We'll chip away at some of the small ones. There's gotta be some real tiny ones that we can just punch through. Or how about this? How about the 15, Oh, you're right. You are absolutely correct, Knuckles. We've got Triple Trouble 16-bit coming out very soon. And I know, there are 2 people on staff who are very excited for that. And you can probably expect at least one of us to stream it in the near future. Oh, this one's simple. This one's nothing. This one is nothing. We got a 3 and a 1 here. That's that. We know this is there. Finish this one. This is a Picross for babies. Oh, that's the 10, I think. Oh, wait, I'm not done yet. I have to do this... Under a minute! To be fair, I knew I was picking an easy one. We did this chunk of thing! What else we got? What's... we'll do another quick 5. We'll try to... We've got about 20 minutes left, so we'll just try to punch through some of these basic ones. Figure it's a good cooldown after the longer ones that we finished. Oh, it's 10, so 6 and 3. And 4 and 3 and 1. 2 and 2. 1 and 3. 1. That's 3. 1 and 3. So that's the 8. That's our 4. Now we're done! Not even 40 seconds that time. Five. Any sort of 5 Picross is fairly easy. Certainly pretty quick. I wonder how hard of a something by 5 Picross you could make. You'd have to have a lot of white space to actually make a something by 5 Picross be especially challenging. Because you need to inject that uncertainty. Whereas if I know if there's a 1 and 3, I know that row is effectively solved. 2, 3, spin. Yep, this one is good. Picross is a game of uncertainty. Oh, 1, 1, 1. There we go. Simple enough. 3 and a 1. Two. 2 and 2 and 4. I didn't make it under a minute, but still, minute 15. Solid, solid. Watch out this 10 by 5. These two. Oh, this is a 5. Okay, so that resolves all of that. Oh, this is also a 5. So 1 and a 3. This one's a 5. That wrapped up this. Sorry, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 7. The idea of clip Picross is, as you play through the regular Picross puzzles, you unlock these, like, sub-puzzles that... Okay. 30 seconds. Let's see if I can do it. I bet I could. I bet I can make 30 seconds on this. 1 and 3... 4... Sure enough! Not even 15! Okay, anything else that's left that's gonna be particularly, easy that we can run through? We got a couple more 5s here. Okay, let's try for a minute, but I don't think I'm gonna make a minute on this one. I think this one's gonna be too tough for a minute. Or at least, too involved for a minute. Maybe not too tough, but like... I have to actually think about it instead of just acting. Okay. 1, 2... Yeah. Six, so 8 has to be not including those ones, or these ones, or goes up to 11, so we're good there. Shut off the rest of these. 6, 8, 8. 2, 11. Yep, did not make it by a minute, but pretty close. Gotta have goals in life. Any other easy ones that we have that we can knock out? Nah, not really. Let's go ahead and move over to the 10 by 10s. I'll probably finish 1 or 2 10 by 10s. Maybe even 3. Honestly, I probably could finish a couple. Okay, that's the 2. And that means these are our 1s, which means 8 goes up here. One, 2, 3, 1. This one has to be filled in. And this one has to be that way. But yeah, I don't know when exactly yet, but at some point in the next week, expect us to have some coverage on Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit, which, if you're not familiar, is a sort of a fan game with a pretty significant development history, I guess I would say. It's been in development for a while, and it's a 16-bit recreation or interpretation of Sonic Triple Trouble. I'm trying to remember... Knuckles, you're still in chat, I'm hoping. Is it actually a... Is it its own standalone launcher, or is it a Genesis ROM to actually plug in and play? It's been a while since I actually touched it, so I can't quite remember. Phase 1, 2. Standalone. Good to know, good to know. What do we got here? So 1, 2, then 2, and then 2. Ba, ba, ba. Jeez, how about to wrap this up? I don't have any 20... I probably don't have any 20 by 20s. But let's close the evening out on a... Hi, Mr. Speed. It's Picross night. I don't... Whenever I don't have a... Oh, no. Oh, boy. I sure picked something. Yep. I mean, normal time. I go from 7 to 9 unless I'm running late. Okay, well, at least I have a good starting point here. It's at least given me some freebies, so let's take advantage of that. 16. Oh no, 1, 1, 1, 1. All of these ones! Oh, the ones make me unhappy. But at least I can close off this area. Oh, 14. Oh, 17 is the rest of it. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what this is. I don't know if there's room for it. This has to be part of the 9. It only makes sense if it's part of the 9. And then this one has to be the 3. Okay. This might not be as worrisome as I thought it would be. I was expecting this one to be a bit of a nightmare, but I don't know, I might be able to finish this one and fit in another puzzle. Okay. Okay, this one is a solved row. 2 and 3. Okay. Oh, this row is on 8. And this one's done. Which means this one's done. And also I can solve some of these, which I should have been solving. Or at least marking off. Yes, I was expecting this one to take up the whole rest of the time. That does not seem like it's going to be the case. This one seems a bit more straightforward than I was expecting. 14. There we go. Yeah, this is, this game is, Picross S Genesis and Mega Drive, or Master System edition. And, Picross, it's a puzzle game. It's a fairly long-running puzzle game series based on nonograms, where you're effectively given columns and rows of numbers, and it tells you how many of those need to be filled in. So, like the easy one, this column says 15, so I know the entire thing is filled in, because it's 15 squares high. I apologize if I'm explaining something that you already know, but, you know, I figure it doesn't hurt. I know, it's good to have those sides. The sides will really help fill you in on this stuff, at least getting you a starting point. Oh yeah, Picross is fantastic. The legit Picross, the ones that, Picross has a fairly... I don't know if I would say it has a big fan base. It certainly has a dedicated fan base. But the ones I've always seen people go nuts over are, they make something called 3D Picross, or Picross 3D, and it has similar rules to standard Picross, but the big differentiating factor is you are working on voxels in a 3D space and trying to figure out through solving the puzzle what a 3D shape is intended to be, rather than like a 2D shape like this. Oh, I think this is the whole rest of the thing. There we go, 14. Oh, if that's... Geez, if that's a 2, that's the 1, and this row's done. Column. I keep calling them row. I call everything a row. Everything's a row. Doesn't matter if it's going up and down, side to side, it's all row. It's all a row. That's that. But yeah, this specific one is full of obscure and well-known characters and items from Genesis and Mega Drive games. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go fill this one in for the 12. This have to be part of the 2 at the beginning, which means that's just the 12 and the 2, which I could have figured out if I was mathing through it, instead of just going with my gut. Okay, 2, 2. But yeah, I think I'll go back to, like, one other standard puzzle, because I'm doing, like, weird special puzzles right now. Just because I unlocked basically, like, component puzzles. 13, so last one has to be this one. I mean, I'll be real here, like, as soon as I'm done playing this here, my next major step is to go back to Xenoblade. So that was Clip Picross, where you, by playing the other modes, you unlock chunks of puzzle. But most of the time, it's like you just get a. You're also on the Xenoblade grind with me. I think I've put in 3 hours so far on Xenoblade. It's... The mythology of it is very interesting thus far. I'm looking forward to getting to talk about it next weekend on our on Sonic Talk podcast. Okay. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1, 3, space 1, 2, space 1, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 7, 6. Wait, 4, 6, and 5. I can't do anything there. 5. But yeah, the idea is that you can sort of logic through where blocks should and should not be based on the numbers that they give you, which represent contiguous chunks of filled-in blocks. So, for example, this horizontal row tells me that there's going to be a chunk of 3 that are together, another chunk of 3, another chunk of 3, and an individual 1. And it doesn't tell me where they are. I have to sort of figure out where they'll be. And a lot of it comes down to figuring out where you know something has to be. So in this case here, this is 3, 1, and 7. So if I think 3, and then there could be a 1 here, and then there could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then going from the other direction, the other way that that 7 could be positioned is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know wherever this 7 is, it's going to be somewhere in this general range. But no matter how it is arranged, these 5 are still going to be common among it. So I can at least rely on those 2, or on these 5 being filled in. And then I can use the fact that these 5 are filled in to sort of help me in other spaces, like knowing, well, if this one's part of a 2, this one would have to be a 1 based on the row. Now I'm calling rows columns. Great. You made me think of columns tonight, Knuckles. You made me think of columns tonight, and it's made me mad. Because now I can't think of anything but columns. And how much columns is a terrible game. Just 1, 2, space 1, space 1, 2. Okay, I can fill in a couple here, but I don't think they'll help me much. Space 1, 2. I don't know, man. I like math. Math is my jam. I love recreational math. And I have no shame about that. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will tell you, I love recreational math is absolutely far nerdier a thing to say than any explanation of Picross I just explained. Like, it exercises the same problem-solving muscles as, like, Sudoku. 2, 3 is 11, 12, 13, so I think that means I can do the 8. space, 1, 2, 3. So that at least gives me some stuff to work on. 4, 6, 5. Cool. That's the 6. And if that's blocked off, this is the 7. Which means that's filled in, which means that's filled in. I have some theories on this. 7. Oh! That's just a 7. Okay, cool. It's 9, but we're at least gonna finish this puzzle. I need to know what it is. I need to know! Okay, this has to be part of the 3. It doesn't make sense if it's not part of the 3. Or could it be part... Okay, no, there's no space for this to be part. So if this is part of the 3, this has to be the 2. And this has to be the 3. Which means I now have my 8. Actually, I should have just... That was a solved row. I should have just done it as is. Yeah, Picross is literally a portmanteau of picture and crossword. So that's why it's sort of like a crossword puzzle. 2. What else we got here? Anything else that's definite? Anything else that's definite? Oh, that's definite that that's locked off. There's a 2 here. One, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. 6. And 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how it... Honestly, I have played Baku Baku Animal once, and I couldn't tell you anything about it. I retain no information about how Baku Baku Animal plays. 4. I'm trying to think of, like, if... Is Columns worse than the puzzle game Yoshi? Is it worse than Yoshi? Not the character Yoshi, the puzzle game Yoshi. It's ugh. No, not Yoshi's Cookie. There is an NES puzzle game, I think it's also on Game Boy, called Yoshi. And I don't think it's very good. I don't think it's very good at all. Okay, 1, 2, 3. If that's 3, then this is the 1. 1 space, 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1 space, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that one's filled in. 2, and then 1. This... Okay, that solves that. Which means this is the 1. This is the 4. 1 space, 1, 2. Okay, good. I'm unsold on my stance on Hatris. If you've never seen Hatris, as soon as this stream is over, I want you to go to YouTube and look up Hatris. It is from the creator of Tetris, which is why it ends in Tris. But it is a puzzle game about stacking hats on people. If you're not familiar with Hatris, it is... I would say it's probably not... It's not a great puzzle game, but it is absolutely a thing to behold. Here we go. 2. Okay, so then this is the 1, so this is part of the 4. We have 2 here. Oh, that wrapped up that. Fill this in. Anything else here? That's a 1, so that fills in. So this fills in. Oh, 7. Cool. I've got the bottom on lock. But I'm only being able to, like, clink up the... I'm slowly working towards the top, but it's making me impatient because I want to kind of hit that top quicker. Like, it's... The way you kind of get through a Picross puzzle can kind of be weird, because you're kind of... Well, not kind of. You are reliant on what you've already done. So there are ones where it feels like you fill in an entire segment of it. There are times whenever it feels like you're just trying to pluck out rows as much as you can. And just sort of jumping all over the map. There's some that you can just figure out, like, immediately. Especially smaller ones. And it kind of, like, it's so heavily reliant on, like, the start state of the board and what your pre-filled number, or what your pre-filled sections are. Like, the bigger the numbers, the easier it is, but as soon as you have, like, a ton of little numbers, then it just ramps up the uncertainty of any given, block. Hey! What do we make? What do we make? We made... Ninja from Game Ground! And yeah, just so that there's no confusion, there are Sonic things in this. We actually did not encounter any Sonic tonight. I was a little bit surprised. But, like, it got Metal Sonic as one of the things from Sonic CD, I guess. Having Sonic CD represented in this Genesis and Mega Drive collection. Like a Sonic item box. A spin attack. The spin attack specifically from Sonic CD. Like, there is no other spin attack in Sonic games. It's just the one that's in Sonic CD and no others. As made famous by Sonic CD. So, hey, thank you everyone for chilling out with me tonight. It was a fun time. I like having a Picross night every once in a while, and based on this, like... We've only made it to the 5th page of them. There's still like 5 whole other pages, and these puzzles go up to 20 by 15. So I'm looking forward to, you know, anytime we just need to fill a week between games, between bigger games. As always, Sonic, almost every Sonic is part of Sonic Stadium over at sonicstadium.org. You can check out our Discord. You can just get to it from a button on sonicstadium.org. The website also has news coverage. We occasionally have reviews. We occasionally have like roundtables and opinions. It's mostly been news lately. And beyond that, like, you can also just check us out on Twitter. It's at Sonic Stadium. Smaller thing. I know you're waiting on Sonic Freeriders. Sonic Freeriders has some setup, man. I'll get to Sonic Freeriders at some point. It has some setup, though. I have most of the components for Sonic Freeriders. I have the Kinect. I have the game. Unfortunately, I have a first-generation Xbox 360, which does not have HDMI out, which is a problem. Not that it would make it any better of an experience, but... But yeah, check us out. We have stuff all the time on Twitter. We've got, if you don't follow us on Twitter already, hey, we let you know when we go live. We let you know, we have, like, cool Sonic factoids every day. We let you know whenever we posted something. And sometimes we just have small bits of news. It's like, this is not big enough for an article, but it's big enough to throw up on Twitter. And with that, I think we're going to peace out. Don't have a schedule to throw at you for streaming this week. We may have a Sega Sonic Radio. We may not. It kind of depends on how things work out. We do want to have some Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit streaming content, but we don't quite know when. We're going to figure it out because I would like to do this with Knuckles if we can. Don't know yet, but that's why I'm saying follow us on Twitter because we'll let you know. We'll also let you know over on Discord. We have many ways to let you know. With that, we are up, over, and gone. Peace out, everyone.